Let's talk about continuity. Let me tell you a story. A woman arrives for an interview and nervously takes an elevator. She waits with others and finally she gets called into the interview. After the interview, she feels it went really well. She doesn't even get out of the office and finds out she got the job. We've got the same person wearing the same clothes, same office. That's one aspect of continuity, keeping it all the same. You know about that, right? But the point here is the story flows from one scene to the other. Let me show you what I mean. After the interview, she feels it went really well. She doesn't even get out of the office and finds out she got the job. She waits with others and finally she gets called into the interview. A woman arrives for an interview and nervously takes the elevator. As you can see, that story doesn't make sense. It has to have story continuity. The person watching your film or video has to be able to track with it or you will lose them. They won't like it. Even though the individual scenes work, the story itself has no continuity. And it was confusing even though you just saw it previously in the proper sequence. You want someone to watch your film or video and like it. The first point where your video goes off the rails is having no story or no story continuity. From there you plan, shoot, edit, render, and deliver it. It's not your editing, your sound, your lighting, your ability to put a scene together. None of that. It's the story. It doesn't matter what story you're trying to tell. A whole movie, a baby story, a wedding, a music video, a short film, a tutorial, even a camera review. They all tell a story and the viewer has to be able to track with it. Your viewer may forgive the actor having a different cup in their hand from one scene to the next. They will not, however, forgive a bad story. In the story you just saw, you might have been able to notice and call out the change of glasses or the notebook. But it was when it was in the wrong sequence that it didn't make sense. A good story flows from one shot to the next, one scene to the next, one sequence to the next. That's how a viewer tracks with it, and that's story continuity. Take a look at what you're about to shoot. Do you have a story? Will the viewer be able to track with it? Does the story and dialogue flow from one shot to the next, one scene to the next, one sequence to the next? Does the whole thing flow from the beginning to the end? If it does, I'd say you got a pretty darn good chance of people liking it. Please subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment below. I answer them all. I hope that helps. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Okay, what are we doing? It's not editing, your sound, your camera, your ability to light the scene. It's not your camera, your lens, your shit. It's not your editing, sound. It's not your editing, your sound, your... wow. It was confusing. Originally when we filmed this, I was going to do the dancing and the throwing of the paper of the lady like this. She looks way better than me, right?